Hey guys, it's digital reporter Ashley Stevenson, and I am sitting here with former Michigan quarterback, now college football on Fox sports analyst Devin Gardner. Welcome. Thank you. It was super hard to get in contact with him.
That's not true.
Ladies and
She's
gentlemen.
making that up. It's all propaganda, so
I am
she can
so
say what she wants,
happy
but I'm here to
that
defend myself.
we got to finally get him to sit down and hang out with us here at the Michigan Chronicle. First of all, happy holidays. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was spent away from my family because I was working.
Aww,
very hard worker.
That's sad.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Did you have Thanksgiving food though?
Yeah, I mean it was my producer, who is. It's a white family, so it wasn't the traditional Thanksgiving.
No, it's no problem.
That I usually have, but it was good. It was actually really, really good. So a lot of casseroles.
I can see a lot of
casseroles.
I think one of our reporters, Alan, he tried green bean casserole for the first time.
It's good.
What was your favorite dish at Thanksgiving?
You know Roof Chris, the sweet potato casserole?
Yes.
They had some of that.
Oh,
it went
very fancy. You see how fancy? He got very rich on us very fast. You know Roof Chris?
Oh, I didn't buy it.
It's like, no, Devin, I only have Texas Roadhouse.
You know, it's crazy. It's funny that you say that because I don't even go to Ruth Chris anymore. I go to Prime and Proper regularly.
Ooh,
yes,
okay.
Yes, I do.
Do you know how much the last time I went to Prime and Proper? Obviously, I didn't pay the bill. My bill was $900.
Well, yeah, it's $150 as soon as you sit down.
That's how I know. Yeah. Devin Gardner, hometown hero turned wealthy billionaire philanthropist.
That's not true. That's the first thing for the truth. Actually, cut the clip. She's making these things up, but it's okay.
So let's get into it. So you've been playing football your whole life, right?
Yeah, since I was 5 years old.
Wow. So, I mean, who taught you how? Like, where did you see it? What inspired you?
I mean, so I had two older brothers that actually did play football. Mm-hmm. I mean, they never really got to the level that I was, but like for me, they were just the best players in the world, right?
Yeah.
And they were a lot older than me, actually. One of my oldest brothers is 9 years older than me, and then my other brother is 2 years older than him, you know what I mean? So they were in high school, and I was just some little kid tagging along all the time when they were going to practice and getting on everybody's nerves. But the thing is that I've learned growing up and where I am now, you know, obviously I work with kids.
Yeah.
That time you spend with yourself, watching others do things and just kind of tagging along is so important because you pick up so many things you don't even know, especially when you're a young kid. So
yeah.
I think that's why I got so talented at football, is because I was just tagging along all the time and soaking up all this stuff.
I love that. And so you're now, kids are soaking up from you, from young go-getters. Yeah. How long have you been involved with them?
I mean, just to be honest, there is no them. It's just me. You know, obviously, sometimes I say hey man, hit us up, but it's no us. It's just me. It's weird. But
we're so excited. It's just you.
Yeah, it's just me. You know, because I just don't trust other people with people's children. You know, I kind of look at all the kids that I work with as like my family and like little brothers or sons or whatever. And I just haven't found someone that I could just feel like, oh, if I'm not there, I can trust them with someone else's kid, or the responsibility of develop them as not only football players. Like football is the last thing we work on, right?
Yeah.
It's about being a good person, a good young man, and eventually growing up to be all the things that they want to be. So that's why it's just me. And maybe one day I'll be able to like add people, but probably not.
Right. You know what?
I'm selfish with my kids.
I love that because it speaks to how you're still in a place where you are transparent and you're still tangible despite everything that's going on with you. Right, for some. Because
tangible for some.
I've called him 12 times today and could not get through, so good luck.
But did I call you back?
You did. He called back.
Thank you.
He called back, ladies and gentlemen.
So if you know,
he called back. We finally got in touch. It's happening. Your answer sounded very, you ever seen Best Man Holiday-ish?
Yeah.
It sounded very God family football, faith family football.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like how I live my life. I don't really have time for other things.
Right, I can see that. So, you were an upstanding guy.
Yeah, I try to be. You heard that? You heard that, ladies and gentlemen? Upstanding guy.
So let's talk a little bit about your upbringing. I know you have two other older brothers, one of which I have had the pleasure of meeting a couple of times.
Word?
Yes.
You know my brother?
Yes, he's married to Christy.
Yes.
Yes, we all went
That's crazy that he's how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
He used to be like the greatest thing ever to me, and now he's the guy that's married to Christy.
Oh, no.
How about that, Gardner? No. He's a principal too, you know what I mean? But as far as we're concerned, he's the guy that's married to Christy. So thank you for that.
I'm just saying, this is how I know. This is why I have to control my own interview right now.
I'm just saying, it's great.
You hang out with people from Fox.
You give me great ammo.
They take out the interview. They take over the interview for you.
I mean, think about it. I've been a little brother for so long. You just gave me a great piece of information that I need. Somebody is looking at him as Christy's The guy that's married to Christy. That's great.
I am so sorry that I did this to you and your family, because now you have ammo.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. You have a wonderful mother.
Yeah.
She's amazing. What are some of the foundational principles that your mom has instilled into you?
I mean, my mom, she didn't do it on her own, though. My older brother, the guy that's married to Christy, he was like my dad. I mean, seriously, growing up, because it's rough, right? You know, my mom, we live in the projects, and we ain't got no money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's out, like, trying to live his life. And so when I was 12 years old, I wouldn't live with him. But he was 23, and so I didn't realize how big of a deal that was until I was 23. Wow. No way I could take care of a 12-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No way in hell I would be able to take care of a 12-year-old. And so he was working at floods at night, going to school during the day, and student teaching as well. You know what I mean? He was like superhero, for real. It was weird, and it's just like, at the time I didn't appreciate it as much. So I spent a lot of time by myself, and he would make me read all his college books. And so that's how I became like as intelligent as I got to be. I can read. But the worst time, I'm not, it's so stressful when I go to these classrooms with these third graders, and they're like looking up at you and hoping that you gotta, it's very tough. It's a lot tougher. The red foot, one fish, two fish, red foot. It's very difficult in front of kindergarten. I'm just telling you, it's very difficult. But
I can see kids give, you know what, kids give anybody a hard time. Like, kids are so much smarter.
You know, they start snickering. Like, he messed up that word.
They do. You know what? Trying to help little kids with math now for me
is like,
oh my, I don't know it. Mm-hmm. I'm much more so words than I am with. Are you good at math?
So this is what you should. No, I'm terrible. This is what you should do. You should say, "What do you think? Ooh. What did they teach you?" And you show me how to do it. And then you take notes while they do it.
See, classic deflection. That's
that's
classic deflection. Yeah. So what are some of the lessons that I feel like you hope to give kids who aspire to be like Devin Gardner? Like, what would you tell them? Like, some real life, because what people don't know, I feel like a little bit about Devin is that, like you said, you grew up on the east side of Detroit. Yeah. You lived in the projects for a little bit. So I think we are so used to seeing this like polished version of you.
The guy with the tie.
Right, the guy with the tie. I like that, the guy with the tie. Yeah. So we're so used to seeing this guy with the tie. And I think a lot of times it's important to tell people and be transparent about the journey getting there. And that's where people find their inspiration.
Yeah.
So what would you tell people who are kind of in that position and looking at this and hoping, man, I hope I'm the guy with the tie someday?
I mean, the thing is, for me, is you kind of got to be organically yourself.
Yeah.
Like be you is, so like I actually write this down every time before I do a game. I write down a lot of things that I remember to do, right? Just because, I just want reminders while I'm through the game, because sometimes I get too excited for plays that aren't that great, you know what I mean? And I just want to be the best I can in each game. And so the last thing I always write is BE, and I put you in parentheses, the word you, and then beautiful, the rest of the word, right? Because if you're trying to be other people, it's not gonna work out. Everybody else is taken. Like, and it's cliche, but everybody else is so taken. And so I just think you should, find out who you are. And that's the thing. It's hard for people to be them because they haven't found out who they are and what they want to be. And,
Let me find
and the
out
things
you're a preacher too.
No, I'm not. I'm not a preacher. But no, seriously, like, that's how I live my life. And so the kids that I work with, who I work with so closely, like, I try to instill so much confidence in them, but in them, right? So much confidence in them, right? Yes. Not in anything else, not in, and obviously in football and sport, it's a team thing, and you got to believe in other people around you. But if you don't believe in yourself, it's kind of, you're failing at the beginning, right? You're kind of almost betting against yourself. And so that's the main thing. Like, I actually coached an all-star game this past weekend. Kids I do not know got off the plane from my game, came celebrity coach or whatever, and so I try to just, I'm just like, I'm gonna just be here and be the celebrity coach, but there's no way I can't get engaged with young men and people I'm trying to help. And so I got really intense about it, and then first half goes through, and I was like, okay, I kind of learned these kids a little bit, and so in the halftime I let them have it, right? But it's just like, I gave them the real, exactly what they're going to experience when they move forward. And we came out in the second half, and we were outstanding. But my main message, and one of the quarterback, he ended up throwing 5 touchdowns. He threw an interception before half. I ripped his face off. Ooh. Obviously, you're not allowed to do that. But I also let him know that that's okay, right? It's okay to make mistakes. And I think that it's not just in football, it's in life. People think they're going to go throughout their life and just everything's going to work, and you're not going to miss an assignment. You're not going to fail at any turn, and that's arrogant, and it's ridiculous.
I agree.
Because there's nobody on the planet that's gone through their lives and didn't fail, didn't make a mistake. And I'm talking about a lot of mistakes. It's not like just a couple here or there. I mean, I was pretty perfect throughout my life, but all the rest of the other humans,
couldn't help itself.
But like, no, seriously, like I think it's arrogant And I don't think it's okay for people to go through life thinking, well, I'm above that. Like, I'm immune to failures and disappointment and things like that. And so when I work with the kids, I kind of try to teach them, first of all, those things are gonna happen. I don't care how good you are, how good I make you, how hard you work, you're gonna fail, and things aren't gonna work out how you want them to most of the time.
Yeah.
How do you deal with failure? How do you deal with disappointment? And so we have like classroom time where I teach them different techniques to deal with disappointment. And the one thing that I found, people do not breathe intentionally. And when you're doing something, even something like this, like when sometimes even I forget to breathe when I'm working and doing things. And if you're holding your breath, you ain't getting oxygen to your brain. You ain't doing nothing. You're finished. You're finished.
Yes.
Right. And so that's one thing that I always like tell them, like, you have to breathe intentionally, not just sitting there breathing like because you're alive, but breathe, take deep breaths, and be in the moment of anything you're doing. And it's worked for them. They're really good.
I love that.
They're really good.
To your point, that's something that I go to therapy, and that's something that my therapist talks about. We talk about the purposefulness of breathing. You know, and sometimes we just breathe and it gets very shallow. So once a day I do like at least 3 deep breaths, and I just kind of soak it all in. And I love that. So obviously in learning all of that, you're concerned about mental health, I'm sure. Without question. Yes.
It's huge.
Right, yes. And last month was Men's Mental Health Month. And so what advice would you give to men, or let me just ask you, how do you maintain your mental health with everything that's going on? I know that you said that you were traveling this season. You didn't get a lot of sleep. You know, you missed dinner with your family. So what intentionality do you have behind keeping yourself mentally healthy?
Well, I can control the things that I see. Because no matter how, I'm a very mentally tough person, like as about as mentally tough as anybody I've ever known. And that's, you know, obviously I'm biased, but I'm mentally tough, but I am still susceptible to being depressed and all those different things, right? And so I think the one thing that is the most important in controlling what you see, because with social media and all these different things, and I tell the kids this too, you're seeing things and things are getting inside your soul and inside your heart, and you have no idea how it's affecting you, right? And so, you know, obviously everybody knows that the internet is for highlights, right? Everybody shows their highlights. Nobody's showing the interceptions they threw, you know, in life, the interceptions they threw in life, or the fumbles they had, you know? Nobody's really showing those things. And so when you look at the internet, it gives you this false sense of reality, or what your life should be, right? And it makes it very difficult to go about your life and find out who you are and be okay with making mistakes. And so I think that's the biggest thing. So it's a lot of people on the internet, they have no idea. I follow them, but I mute them, because it's like, and it's not necessarily about them, but it's just like, I think that might affect me at some point, and I don't know for sure. Or you might post something that's gonna affect me, and I don't know how it will, so I can't see it.
That's powerful.
I have to not see it,
and
I'm in control of that. You know what I mean? And so that's what I do. Like, and I think that's the biggest thing for a lot of people. People have this misconstrued view of themselves just because of what they see in other people, when other people are presenting something that isn't actually true.
And you're absolutely right. As a social media manager as well, I was talking to one of my friends not too long ago, and we were talking about how a lot of people experience this envious or jealousy when they're on social media.
And they have no idea.
They have no idea. And so I explained to her a long time ago, because there are some popular people and some influencers, and sometimes they will talk to me about them and I have no idea who they are. And so they'll be like, well, how don't you know? And you know, such and such made this much money, and yada, yada, yada. And it's really because it's a form of self-care. Because I don't just follow people just for the sake of following you. You know, I follow things that I enjoy seeing. So if you look at my Explore page right now, there's a bunch of aesthetic, there's a bunch of homes or things that I like to see, you know, weird cooking.
I like dance videos.
I don't like dance videos, but I do cooking.
I think dancing is cool.
There's like this.
I wish I could dance.
You can't dance?
I can dance, but I can't dance. You know?
Do you not have rhythm?
No, I got.
We're definitely
come on, man.
we gotta get.
Of
Devin
course, I got rhythm.
Devin
I can ballroom. I can do all that.
I feel like you ain't got no rhythm.
But I'm talking about like you know how they be like ticking and stuff. You know, like the I don't know how to describe it, but like the fancy feet and all that stuff. I don't know, man. It's fancy dancing, but I can't do.
You want to learn how to jit?
That would be nice too. I think that's cool too. But all the dancing, we
gotta find somebody to teach Devin how to jit.
You know, when somebody like dancing and every movement goes to the beat and stuff. That's sweet. I want to do that, and I want to do backflips. I like backflip videos.
You can't do backflips?
What do you think I am?
I think
I'm a professional wrestler. I'm off the top turnbuckle. What are you talking about? I'm the guy with the tie, not the guy with the spandex underwear. What are you doing?
I I've watched too many movies about football because I thought y'all had to take like ballet classes and stuff. That's
made
not a real thing.
So, I mean, I guess somebody did that at some point.
I don't know anything, but you know what? Okay, so as far as like the random things that I like to watch, there's a guy who goes in the woods and he cooks meat on like trees.
I thought you were about to say Unforgivable. Do you remember Unforgivable?
I do.
Imagine if Instagram was out when Unforgivable was out.
That would be terrifying.
That would be terrifying. It was funny though.
Terrifying. It was very funny. But yeah, I like random stuff like that. I actually want to lead into this next question real quick. I'm a woman.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
I know. Thank you. But I don't know anything about football. What are 3 things all women should know about football?
You're my favorite kind of person because I'm a lifelong teacher, learner.
Yeah.
Right? And so I love teaching people about football. And if you know nothing, that's the best canvas to paint on because you're not going to pretend like you know what you're talking about or you're going to like challenge me on everything. You know what I mean? And so what are the 3 things? You need to know who the quarterback is first. That's the first thing.
Of course, I'm just making sure. Of course, you bring up the quarterback. He's the person that gets the ball every play.
So if you don't know who the quarterback is, you don't know anything about football.
Okay, so find out who the quarterback is. That's number 1.
And because of some recent experiences, you need to know who the center is too, because that's the person that gives the ball to the quarterback, and he's in the middle. His name is center, and he's in the center of the formation. So you need to know who he is.
Quarterback in the center.
Yes.
Okay.
And nobody really cares about defense. So if you know a lot about offense, you should be good. So the center and the quarterback is a good start.
All right.
And then, I guess the line of scrimmage is where the play starts.
So I was right when I said scrimmage. Yeah. So you guys don't scrimmage, but there's a line of.
Whoa! Where is she going? So the line of scrimmage and a scrimmage are 2 different things. The line of scrimmage is where the play starts.
I heard the word.
Scrimmage is people going against each other.
I heard the word scrimmage and got excited. But you guys can see how I could do. You can see that, right?
No, I can't. Okay. I can't see that.
Well, look, I'm embarrassed now.
It's all good.
So we got to know the quarterback, ladies. We got to know the center.
Who gives the ball to the quarterback? Say all that so they can conceptualize. So the
quarterback is the one who runs with the ball.
He's always on the commercials.
He's always on the commercial. Oh my God.
He's
currently usually, the guy with the tie.
Yeah, I used to be that. Oh God. So you actually want him to throw more, but he's also a runner. So he really can do anything.
Okay. The quarterback can do anything. The center is the one who gives the quarterback the ball, so he can't do anything. Mm-hmm. And then there's the line of scrimmage where they all meet. No?
Words matter.
Okay.
And so where they start will be better.
Where they start.
Yeah, it's a long line, but it's invisible.
And that's Football 101 with Devin Gardner.
Yes, it is.
I want to play some other games with you. We're going to play Would You Rather.
All right. This should be,
are you ready?
This should be great.
Okay, here we go. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
That's a good question. 150 years into the future.
What would you do with that information?
Well, first of all, I would have made Apple first, and I would be good to go. I don't need to even look in the future no more.
You can't go in the past. So 150 years from now.
That's what I'm saying. I will look and see what they're doing. It's like, oh, I'm going to do that first.
And then come back and do it.
Oh, yeah, I'm just looking. I ain't going.
Oh, okay.
That's far. I don't want to go in the future. You said, look.
That's probably what he said.
Hey, what they doing 150 years from now?
Let me create it right now.
All right, let me take that back. And now I'm a genius, and I don't even need to use it anymore.
150 years from now, you wouldn't be here to enjoy it anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to bring something back.
Okay.
Oh, you saying am I going there?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No. It does say just would you see.
Yeah, girl, I know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm doing. She's trying to make me seem like I'm crazy. That is smart. Is that smart? You go 150.
I don't think it's smart. Let us know if you think Devin's answer is smart, guys. I don't think it's smart.
See what they got going on, and I'm going to just bring my vision and put it in to this time, and now I look like a genius.
A man with a plan.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
That's all I'm saying.
Would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel? Do you know these people?
Captain Marvel. She's so outstanding.
Captain
she
Marvel
could beat me up.
Amazing. Yeah, she could.
I think I can get with Wonder Woman. I think I could,
Yeah, I can
but
see
she's strong, though.
Wonder Woman, I feel like, would probably break you.
Yeah, but she
I don't think you would last.
But nah. No, she didn't even know how to fly at first. She was still trying to figure out how to fly. Her rope is great. She makes you tell the truth. That's all good. But I don't want her roping me, and then I want to tell her how fine she is, and then she don't want to work with me no more.
I can see that.
You
can't do that to Wonder Woman.
I'll work with Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
She's sweet, even though I don't like the low haircut, but it's all good.
This is not good. Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping, like me at Target, or always forget the one thing that you need when you go to the store? Which one?
I do both of those all the time. Which one would I rather?
Which one would you rather? Overbuy or forget to always buy something?
I'm a convenience guy, so I'll just buy more stuff.
What's your favorite store to shop at?
I mean, Kroger's the closest.
Really?
And Family Dollar.
I love Kroger's.
You talking about rich? I love Family Dollar.
You know what? Okay.
How y'all look at Target is how I look at Family Dollar. You can get everything.
Wait,
it's amazing.
But you know
Family
what
Dollar's
else is
outstanding.
slept on? That's Dollar Tree.
Nah, see, you taking it too far. I work for Fox, man.
Oh my!
I'm not going to the place and stuff everything at Dollar. You're taking it too far, man. I need something to be $6.
Very bougie.
I need something to be $6 in there.
10 minutes ago,
something 10.
He was the homeboy from the East Side. Now
you're taking it too far, man.
Bougie for Dollar Tree.
Well, I work for Fox. You better quit playing with me.
The Dollar Tree has name brand things. You don't.
But
think
it's
so?
$1.
It's $1.
You can't trust it. That's too cheap. I don't like that. I want it to at least be $6.
Well, they're going up to $1.25.
I need to be $6 at least.
What do you get from Family Dollar is $6?
They got clothes. They got everything. I'm telling you, they got everything.
Is shirt from Family Dollar?
No, this is a J. Cole shirt. This is a good shirt. You see that TM right there?
I don't know. One of the M's look like it's about to Dreamville. The M kind of rubbing off a little bit.
It is what it
Dramville.
Well, I mean, all this stuff is just press-on stuff anyway. You know.
He came extra iced out. I have one last one for you.
Yeah.
Would you rather stay in during a snowy day or go out and hang out?
Stay in during a snowy day.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, there's no question about that. That was a no-brainer.
It's getting snowy out here in Michigan. What's your perfect snow day? What does that look like for you?
Well, I mean, you want me to start at like 12 midnight or something?
Because
that's the whole day.
Oh my gosh. What time do you wake up? Because he claims he wakes up earlier than me.
No. That was just today. I wake up at like 12.
Yeah,
1, 2.
Yeah.
Like I wake up when I get ready.
Okay, so start the day off from when you wake up. What does the perfect snow day look like for you?
Well, so it's a show called Undisputed on Fox that I love to watch.
With Shannon Sharp.
But it starts at 9:30, yes, with Shannon Sharp. He's funny.
He's hilarious.
It starts at 9:30.
My dad loves that show.
Yeah,
he watches it every day.
I record it on Hulu because I like wake up at 12, 1, however, whichever time I wake up. And then I watch it from the beginning, right? So my day starts and I watch that from the beginning. And then, I'll just lay there, literally. My goal is to not let my feet touch the ground. Even like sometimes I use the bathroom and I just hold it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I'm so petty.
I don't think that's healthy for
it's
your
not.
kidneys.
It's not.
But
I just hold it and then it goes away. And then when I finally get up, it's like, oh my God, I gotta pee so bad. I forgot about that. So yeah,
You wake up and watch Undisputed and lay there.
I'm a big time chill guy.
I am too. Yeah. I feel like, so you wake up, you chill there. Are you an Uber Eats guy?
What?
Yeah.
They got so much of my money.
I feel like
it's
Uber
really
Eats.
DoorDash. I use DoorDash.
All right, so what's your most recent DoorDash order?
Wing snob.
You like Wing Snob?
Not that I like, it was just open.
What did you get?
I got wings.
Okay, I'm Ashley Stevenson. Thank you so much, Devin, for your time.
What did I get?
I appreciate you being here.
What did I get? I got wings.
I feel like everybody in the room, you guys knew I was asking what type of wings, right? You knew.
I'm confused. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Did she say what type of wings did you get, or did she say what did you get?
It was implied.
It is what it is.
But
I'm just trying to answer your questions. I don't want to.
What type of wings do you like? You know what? Okay, what's your favorite?
I like the butter cheese wings. I like the lemon. I always like lemon. You can never go wrong with lemon pepper. And then the barbecue. I'm not a spicy stuff guy. So some barbecue sauce is too spicy, but their barbecue sauce is kind of sweet and tangy, so I like it. It's good.
Okay, cool. And then you're from Detroit, so you got to name one thing that you like to get from Coney Island.
So my favorite Coney Island, not in Detroit though. My favorite Coney Island is Berkeley Coney Island.
The one on 12 Mile?
Man.
It's delicious.
It's
it's always open late.
And it's always open late. And
always open late.
I get a country skillet, egg over medium, little runny, no onions.
Ew.
And that's it. And wheat toast, but I never eat the toast. I'm watching my figure.
I think I would like to just do a hard stop there. Devin, this was great. Thank you so much for sitting down with me. Happy holidays to you and your family.
Yes, thank you.
Tell people how they can follow you, the guy in the tie.
You can follow me on social media. Twitter and Instagram
His
are both.
Twitter is interesting, guys.
Yeah,
definitely follow him there.
Devin, Devin. If you put an O in it, it's on you. Gardner, Devin Gardner, XCI. If you're wondering what XCI is, you DM me and I'll tell you.
And I love that. And I'm
my Facebook is Devin Gardner. I don't have any.
You have a Facebook?
I do have a Facebook. I love Facebook. Facebook is my safe haven.
You seem like you.
I don't let everybody be my friend on Facebook.
Do you go in there and is that where your real thoughts are on Facebook?
I ain't telling you that.
I think Devin's real thoughts are on Facebook. So if you guys get in, somebody send me screenshots because he's so hard to get in contact with. I probably will be in the requests for the next year and a half. Well, thanks again, Devin. I'm digital reporter Ashley Stevenson. You can follow me, not that you care, at a.stevenson1. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.